What Della did was she shot this in 30 frames per second. She forgot to change it from 30 to 24. And then she shot her A-roll in 1920 by 1080. So she shot it in a smaller resolution. And if you look at her B-roll clips, she listened, she did very well. And she shot her B-roll clips in, to go back to list view. She shot them in 60 frames per second, and she shot them in 3840 by 2160. And remember, guys, I said 3840 by 2160 is a 4K resolution. So this is a bigger resolution, more resolution, right? The world is trending towards, now we're in 4K. Now they have cameras out there that are shooting 8K. So the resolution is getting bigger and bigger. And the more resolution, typically the more detail. So we have footage that is 2 different resolutions. And I'm really happy she did that because it's a great teaching example for you guys as well. Ideally, we want to shoot in the same resolution, but that doesn't always happen. Okay. So I'm going to bring it back to what I was originally talking about, which was creating a sequence. Okay. So we want to create a sequence. Now that we know that we have 4K footage and 1080 footage, we can decide which frame rate we're going to create in. Now, I can create a 1080 sequence, or I could create a 4K sequence. And if I create the 4K sequence, then the 1080 footage is going to be small. But if I create a 1080 sequence, then the 4K footage will be too big, and I'm going to have to shrink it down to try to fit it into that space. So I'm going to choose to go the 4K route, and we're going to create a 4K sequence.